Hey parents, my name is Alexandra Huntalis Adams, and I'm a children's librarian with the Los Angeles Public Library. This video podcast is for you and your children. In a child's life, one of the most important relationships they have is with a loving adult who takes care of them, you. The Los Angeles Public Library wants to honor that relationship and your hard work. Today, we'll be talking about wordless picture books and how they can spark your child's imagination while getting them excited about learning to read. It's easy to forget just how frustrating learning to read can be. When I was a kid, the adults in my life read to me all the time, so when I went to school, I was really excited about learning how to read on my own. But I got frustrated very quickly. I wanted drama, action, and adventure, and instead I was stuck memorizing sight words. At home, I was exploring Narnia, courtesy of my parents, but at school, I was muddling my way through See Spot Run. There was a huge gap between what I wanted to read and what I could read, and closing it felt impossible. Then, my parents introduced me to wordless books. Suddenly, I was in charge. I didn't have to rely on any adults to read to me. I was discovering the story on my own, and I could add as much drama, action, and adventure as I wanted. Having positive experiences with books made me more confident, which helped me deal with my anxiety around text. It also kept me motivated. Wordless picture books can build your child's confidence and boost early literacy skills. Reading these books introduces them to the main parts of a story: character, plot, setting, and an arc with a beginning, middle, and end. Wordless picture books also help them build their visual literacy and practice their storytelling skills. When you're reading a wordless picture book, you're looking at what's happening on the page very closely. Then you look at key details and context clues and use those to make meaning out of the images. Let me show you what I mean. Here we have 3 kids. The boy in blue is holding a balloon and 4 other balloons are in midair. The key detail is the water. The kid in green is drenched, and there are 3 puddles on the ground. I see children having a water balloon fight. Since the boy in blue has his arm extended towards the boy in green, I assume that he's the one who just hit him with a water balloon. That's what I see. What story do you see? Now that we've created a story from an image, let's do it again with this book. We're going to take a quick look at Journey by Erin Becker and talk about how you can share it with your child. The reading experience starts before you even open the book. It's always good to start by asking your child to describe the cover to you and make some predictions based on the artwork. On this book cover, I see a little girl in a bright red boat drifting down a canal towards a mysterious castle. I predict that she's going to go on a journey. Journey is actually the only word in the book. So let your child turn the pages themselves and ask them to explain what they're seeing based on the illustrations and what they think's happening in the story. Now, you can get them to expand on this by asking them open-ended questions. Open-ended questions can't be answered with a yes or no, and ideally, they start conversations. Good place to start would be with W questions. So who, what, when, where, and why. So for example, here, you could ask them, who are these bird catchers? Why do they want this purple bird? Where are they going to take it? And most importantly, what are they going to do when they find out that our main character is trying to steal it? Now, your child might be nervous and shy at first, but you don't have to worry about that. You can show them how it's done. Answer your own questions, explain your reasoning, make up funny dialogue, maybe try some silly voices. Even if they still don't follow your lead, that's okay, because The whole point is for them to have this positive bonding experience with you around books. Wordless books are a big collaboration between the author and the reader, which is one of the things that makes them so unique. So if you read it multiple times, each time you get to decide how the story ends and change things. So for example, this time I can decide that this little purple bird here can talk. I get to decide if that's just because he's magic, or maybe I decide that he's a cursed prince. Anything's possible, and that's exciting. Now, Journey is the first installment of a wordless picture book series, so if your child likes it, you just discovered a whole new series that you can explore together. Hey parents, let's play a game. For this game, you'll need 3 pieces of paper and a pencil. Give your child the first piece of paper and encourage them to draw whatever they want. Once they're done, have them describe the drawing to you. This is a great time to ask some of those W questions from before. After you've talked about the drawing, give them the second piece of paper and ask them to show you what happens next. When they've finished their drawing, ask them to share this new part of the story with you. Then hand them the third piece of paper and ask them how the story ends. And just like that, your child has come up with their first wordless picture book. Hey parents, this episode is about to end, but before we say goodbye, if you like the book that I showed you, you can visit any LAPL branch to find it or others like it. Your local librarian will have great suggestions. Every branch also has good parenting books. The Los Angeles Public Library would love to hear from you. Do you see that space for comments down below? Please share with us how your drawing game went. Did it go the way you thought it would, or did something totally unexpected happen? Tell us about it. Follow Los Angeles Public Library on social media to stay up to date on events and more. My name is Alexandra, and I'll see you next time.